So I've lived in the UK all of my life. I've lived in various locations, predominantly London and the Midlands. But yeah, born and bred in the UK. I spent the majority of my childhood, teen years and very young adulthood growing up in Wellington. Went to school at the local school, moved to Nottingham for university, and then made the decision not to go home, and I'm currently still in the Midlands now. So the Midlands is a very different demographic, both economically, culturally, to the southeast. There's a different way of living. It's, I would say, we're slower paced living compared to London. London's very much hustle and bustle. There's a lot of people in a very small space. A city like Nottingham, because you get the city feel, you get the city buzz, but you don't get the prices that you pick up in the town. So it's a very attractive region for an investor to be part of. So property for me was always there. My dad was a builder by trade for many years. I did a bit of labouring with a local builder, so I'd always been around building and that trade element of the built environment. I originally thought I was going to come to university and do building surveying. Truth be told, I'm not great at maths, so building surveying is very much numbers based, and it's a little bit too technical for the way I think and the way I work, and it was trying to put a square peg into a round hole. I looked at going to university to study planning and property development. The course wasn't what I thought it was going to be, so I moved away from that, and I came across the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, which I know many investors do, and that's how they kickstart their property investing journey. I read that book, got into the education, and it spiraled from there. Provest came about because I was quite upfront with James, and I said that we'd only met a handful of times, probably not even that, and I just said that there's something there. I could see there was an alignment with what we wanted, there was an alignment in what we were trying to achieve, but we were very different people. I think it was James went back to South Africa for a trip home, and he got speaking to some friends there, and the idea about property investment and international investment started to arise, and I guess Provest came from that. The big thing that I want from property and my investment is the sense of giving back to my family. Everything that I do is actually for my family. I can probably come across as very self-motivated and selfish with things and driven, but everything is family orientated. Jess has done a lot of work with orphanages out in Africa, so we would love to be able to set something up to give back to that kind of community and put something into a less fortunate third world economy, and be able just to have the disposable income that actually it doesn't matter that we allocate a portion of it to that, because we're okay. Long term, if we want to put some figures on it, for whatever reason, I don't know where the figure came from, but a £500 million portfolio is on the cards. It's family orientated first, and then the size of the portfolio will follow. At Provest, we look at the individual circumstances, we look at what you want to achieve, why you want to achieve that, which I think is one of the most important things, and then we work with you for you to get the benefit. I'm a firm believer of, let's say, the famous words by Jim Rohn of, you give enough people what they want, you get what you want. And I think that resonates with Provest and what we do, because we want people to measure us not on what we do as a company, but the difference we bring to them and their lives and their portfolio and their legacy. We've got one investor that we're working with now who I've known for 12 months. And it's only the past 2 months that we started to work together because it just wasn't right. So it's not about the quick win and getting somebody else on the books for us. And I think that's why people should look at Provest as an option, because we are different, we're proud to be different, and we individualise everything that we do to make sure that the investment choices people make are going to bring the legacy that they wish to build.